It's been a bit of a rough week for the Giulianis. At first, Rudy damn near gets killed from a pat on the back, and Andrew then loses his gubernatorial primary campaign in New York. Of course, so when things are going this badly for an entire family, nothing really soothes that kind of soul like a brand new grift. Rudy steps in for that. Let's check out what he tweeted just early this week. This is great. Rudy says, great products at reasonable, man, I can't believe that's what he actually wrote. Great products at reasonable prices. Use code Rudy for additional savings. And as you can see, there's new sandals. They've got like 8 different colors. The regular price is $79.98, but you can get yours for $50 as long as you write Rudy into the promo code. Either way it goes, that's also at mypillow.com. Unsurprising, absolutely. So yes, he's pushing these brand new sandals, and they're under Mike Lindell's ceiling, I suppose. So number one, he's hawking these things. He's a former mayor of New York during 9/11. Don't forget, this guy's fallen so far. And number two, he and Lindell are apparently late to this game. I looked at this article from the Today Show that talked about this from before, a year ago. This is what they wrote. The 78-year-old Giuliani's personal discount code, I'm sorry, no, this points this out, I'm sorry. The 78-year-old Giuliani's personal discount code brings down the price of the sandals from that $80 to $50. Still a price hike from the $29.95 tag that the viral pillow slides appear to be a riff on. Pillow slides are a real thing that happened a year ago. Again, this is from the Today Show article though, they talked about those. Pillowy athletic slides have taken a step out of the locker room and into the wardrobes of celebs like Kendall Jenner, Hailey Bieber, and Bella Hadid, who have all been spotted wearing luxury versions of the comfortable shoes. And on TikTok, we've seen videos featuring similar styles that have racked up millions of views on the app. Again, that's from last year, but now Rudy and Mike Pillow are now trying to push them there. Even though these things are seriously overpriced, there's a bit of a more to this that Rudy wants to get into. So here we go, there's more on this from the Washington Post. Trump has also instructed his aides. This is why Rudy's looking for so much more cash with these side hustles. Trump has instructed aides not to pay Giuliani's legal fees, 2 officials said, and has demanded that he personally approve any reimbursements for the expenses Giuliani incurred while traveling on the president's behalf to challenge election results in key states. They said Trump has privately expressed concern with some of Giuliani's moves and did not appreciate a demand from Giuliani for $20,000 a day in fees for his work attempting to overturn the election. Okay, that's also from early last year when he said, I'm not going to be giving you any more money, Rudy. So Rudy has to do things like this, and he also has to do the, every time he has to talk about someone, they give him a script and he reads it out and he charges $55 to $60. Cameos. He's trying anything that he can, but don't get it twisted. This is his promo code for the sandals, but he's been hawking My Pillow stuff for a while. Watch this.
I've been sleeping on My Pillows for some time. I love them. They're simply the very best pillows ever made. But I just found out that they also have a wide assortment of other incredible products like their mattress toppers, sheets, towels, and slippers, and more.
Let's jump down to graphic number 7 because this flew under my radar as well. By the way, he's been hawking those things. Let's jump down to graphic 7 here because he's also been hawking things like this. This was put out by a couple of folks on Twitter. Rudy Giuliani is selling autographed 9/11 shirts for $911. These shirts, and someone retweeted that and pointed out, and it says 9 and 11 on both sides of an image. I can't fully tell of rubble or the American flag in the background of things that are going on. The shirts were being sold on the website of WABC Radio, where Mr. Giuliani at the time was 77, regularly hosts this program. Description of the page of the autographed shirts states that, quote, Rudy Giuliani will personally autograph the 9/11 t-shirt and that a portion of the proceeds go to the ABC Radio Foundation, a 501c3 charity. Yet the page doesn't say what that portion is. Maybe it's about 5 to 10 cents.
Yeah, all right, look man, it started funny, right? Poor guys slanging sandals. And so I'm gonna read you one more graphic here to give you a sense of how much of an ass Donald Trump is. The House Select Committee investigating the January 6th Capitol attack appeared to make the case at its second hearing that Donald Trump and his campaign engaged in potential fundraising fraud, raising $250 million for a Trump, quote, election defense fund that did not actually exist. But the money actually does exist, and Trump can give it to any legal defense. Rudy was his top lawyer. He clearly needs legal defense. That's why he's like, please buy Mike sandals. Please, I'm begging you. Okay, we got a discount. And Trump's like, I don't care. I don't care that you delivered for me. I don't care that you humiliated yourself for me. I'm not gonna give you a dime of the $250 million that I raised from suckers who believed in me for my legal defense or your legal defense. I'm gonna keep all of it. You're gonna get none of it. Loyalty to Donald Trump never, ever pays. It always winds up with you humiliating yourself, rubbing pillows and sandals all over your face for Mike Lindell. And by the way, to quote OJ, I would never wear those ugly ass shoes.
It's trendy though.
Yeah, Rudy Giuliani is like America's just degenerate cousin that like had so much promise and then just really, really has been knocked down a lot of pegs. And it's like, yeah, how many times has this man just humiliated himself for Donald Trump? And it knows no bounds. Like I think that he needs to go further down this route of like mid-level marketing scheme type things. Like we need the hairspray, we need that like hair lotion, whatever that was like dripping down his face that day. I think he could really build a brand around this. The Four Seasons landscaping, like I think the sandals and the Four Seasons landscaping, we could do something around there. But yeah, I mean $50 for these sandals too. And I am very curious who the like Gen Z person on the MyPillow team was who introduced Mike Lindell and Rudy Giuliani to like Yeezy sandals. There's something there. There's something there. But this, I mean, he's just the awful gift that keeps on giving, unfortunately.
Yeah, I mean, by the way, cheap plastic sandals for $50, and that's a discount. I don't think so. Right, but they found a way to turn a funny story into disaster. I didn't know about those 9/11 shirts. Are the pictures of dead people included in the shirt? And you're selling them for $911 dollars, you monsters? Okay, and that also is how disgusting Rudy Giuliani is. Thanks for watching The Young Turks, really appreciate it. Another way to show support is through YouTube memberships. You'll get to interact with us more. There's live chat emojis, badges. You've got emojis of me, Anna, John, JR, so those are super fun. But you also get playback of our exclusive member-only shows and specials right after they air. So all of that, all you gotta do is click that join button right underneath the video. Thank you.